see something? Okay.
It's like starting a lawnmower.
Yeah, I ain't gonna throw my damn shoulder up. Wow, that's pretty smooth though. I like that. Got the Hollison. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Staff Sergeant Sealy from Sealy Strategics, and today we're back out here in the range, back at Spartan Defense Range, and we're going to be talking about quite an expensive gun, a $6,000 gun. One of the most expensive guns that we have on my channel to date right now is the Atlas Gunworks Erebus, man. Here it is. This is the case that it comes in. It's a nice, cool little tan case. You see it has an Atlas Gunworks logo right there. So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open and see what you get for $7,000, all right? So let's slide this bad boy open and see what $6,000 look like, all right? And honestly, it's probably like more like 7,000, but here it is, man. The Atlas Gunworks. This is what it looks like right out of the bag, man. Whew. First impressions. The weight isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a little bit more heavier. It's not as heavy as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be kind of like the CZ, like how their pistols are super heavy. It has a little bit of weight on it, but it's not that bad, man. But here it is. What's my relationship with Atlas Gunworks? Absolutely none. Atlas Gunworks doesn't even know I exist, doesn't even know my channel exists. I got this gun from the good folks at Spartan Defense Armory and Training. They let me loan it for the day to come out and shoot it and test it and give my honest opinion. So if you guys are in the Colorado Springs area and you're looking for some of the biggest selection of firearms in a gun store you can find with some of the best prices in the city, Spartan Defense Armory and Training, man, that's where you go for all your firearm guns and needs, man. If you're looking for pistols, if you're looking for sub guns, if you're looking for rifles, Spartan's gonna get you squared away, man. Tell them your boy Staff Sergeant Sealy sent you. All right. So right out of the box, man, what do I feel about this gun? It feels really good in hand. It has like a really natural feel. My pointer aim, when I point, it feels like super natural. I feel like I can get on target like super quick. It has a really nice feel. The grip texture, it's like it's really like it's super detailed. Like if you hold on to this gun, you're gonna see the little grip pattern in the palm of your hand just shooting this thing. I don't know if you can see it on my fingertips, but it's a real aggressive grip. I wouldn't want to concealed carry this because it kind of feels like sandpaper, but this isn't for concealed carry. This gun is more for like competition type shooters. If you're a real shooter where you shoot competition, whether it's 2-gun, 3-gun competitions, this gun is for you. This gun is not for everybody, okay? Let's go back to the features. The trigger, it has a really nice trigger. This is one of the smoothest and shortest triggers I felt in a super long time. It feels like, let me come over on this side so you guys can see. So I want you guys to look at this trigger. I wasn't even kind of ready. Okay, here's a boom, that's it. And now look at the reset. That's it. That was a reset right there. One more time. This is one of the smoothest and nicest triggers I've shot. And you guys know how much I love my staccato, and this trigger is unbelievable. When I first pressed the trigger right now for the first time, I wasn't expecting it to break that quick. It's just a really smooth shooting trigger. Like I'm honestly, like, I'm mind blown at how smooth this trigger is. And now let's talk about the slide. Let's talk about the slide action, how smooth it is, man. This is like this look, the fitment on the staccatos are like super like perfect. They're like perfect fit, perfectly fitted for the staccato. But this thing is on like a whole nother level. There are absolutely zero gaps in between the frame and the slide and the comp. There are zero gaps, and the comp moves. Look how the comp moves when you shoot it. So look at the comp, and look at when the slide shuts. It's like super. It's like it's almost feels like it's sliding on glass. How smooth that slide is. This is one of the smoothest slides I've ever felt in my life. I guess that's part of what you're paying for when you pay almost $7,000 for a firearm. These are just the little things that you're gonna find in this firearm, and that's what justifies the cost. The little things, the little details. Let's talk about the comp. The comp, it just, I can't wait to shoot it because I know this comp is just gonna keep the gun on target. Like, that's the whole purpose of comps. The slide serrations are super nice. They're not too aggressive, but they look like really nice. It's like almost like a Rolls Royce. That's what it reminds me of, like the lines of like a Rolls Royce car. This is how you know you have a high quality gun. Just by just looking at it, you can tell that this gun is super expensive. All right, so let's talk about magazines. For Atlas, they send you 3 20-round magazines, and it look like it's 20. Okay, I want to make sure it's not 21. So they send you 3 20-round magazines. So that's pretty awesome because most companies only send you 1. Some companies send you 2, which is cool. But the fact that you got 3 20-round magazines, and they remind me a lot of the Staccato magazines. They're that shiny aluminum smooth finish magazine. So I can't wait to, they're already loaded up. They're ready to go. Can't wait to shoot this thing, man. So let's go ahead and shoot this thing. This is going to be my first shots with the Atlas, Gunworks, Erebus. All right, it's gonna be the first mags, man. Let's go on and get this. All right, so magazine insertion, feels, I feel like the magazine goes in like really smooth. Like you can't miss this at all. All right, it's gonna rack this slide. All right, it's gonna be the first shots, man. Let's go ahead and see how it shoots. All right, let's do it again. Man, this thing shoots like super nice, man. All right. And it locked back, slide lock on the last shot, so that's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and send another mag through it, man. All right. Yo, this thing shoots incredibly flat and incredibly smooth. It's like, I feel like if you're not ready for it, I feel like this gun is gonna outrun you. How smooth the trigger is, how short the reset is, and just how smooth the action runs. It feels like it will outrun you. I don't think that you can shoot this gun fast enough, like honestly. Let me do a build drill real quick and just see how fast I can let off 5 rounds real quick. All right, let me tell you about this gun, man. This is the type of gun that you'll run through a box of 500 rounds like before you know it. I just ran through 30 rounds just like that because it shoots so smooth. It's like I can't really explain it. I can't really put it into words how smooth this shoots, and it didn't feel like I just shot 30 rounds. You know how there's some guns that you shoot and just like shooting a 1 mag of 15, it felt like you've been shooting all day because it just tears up your body. It's just so much recoil and so much concussive force. This isn't that. This gun is super smooth, and it's so smooth that you can shoot this gun all day. I feel like I can shoot like 1,000 rounds through this like right now, and don't even feel it because of how smooth it is, man. Is this gun worth $7,000? I know that's the $1 million question that everybody has right now. Is this gun worth $7,000? Yes and no. And let me explain. If you're just an average shooter, if you're just a regular Joe who just wants a gun for home protection and just to go to the range every once in a while and just shoot, this isn't the gun for you. But if you're a professional shooter, meaning that you shoot competitions and you shoot 2-gun and 3-gun matches and you want an advantage to shoot and you want to have a little bit of an edge over the competition, then this gun is for you. This gun isn't for everybody. This is not an everyday gun. This gun isn't for law enforcement personnel because, for one, it's too heavy. It's a little bit heavy. I wouldn't want to carry this gun all day on patrol, for one. And I don't think any department is going to approve how light this trigger is. This trigger feel like it's under 2 pounds. I don't have a trigger. I don't have a trigger weight with me, but I feel like this trigger is under 2 pounds. So I don't think any department is going to allow you to have this gun just because of the trigger weight. But like I said, if you're a real shooter, if you're into competitions and shooting 2 guns, then this gun is definitely for you. How do I feel? How does this gun stack up against, like, for example, my Staccato? You guys know that I love Staccato. I love my Staccato C2. I got it right here. It's right here with me. How does this gun stack up? Honestly, the Staccato shoots good. I love my Staccato, but this gun just seems easy to shoot. It feels like shooting is easy when you're shooting this gun. I was about to wrap this video up, but then I was like, I have to shoot it again, man. I have to send some more rounds to it, man. I just can't believe just racking the slide. It just seems like easy. It's just like, it didn't even feel like it picked up a round when I racked the slide right now. That's how smooth this slide is. Good. It's just like when I shoot this gun, I feel like if I'm driving like a Ferrari or something. Like this feels like a Ferrari. Like my Staccato feels like, you know, like probably like a Dodge, you know, like I'm saying, like a Dodge Challenger or something. This feels like you're driving like a Ferrari when you shoot it. It's just super smooth. It just feels natural when you shoot it, and it's like nothing. With one hand, I can shoot this thing. Now, let me try to hold it solid. And it just feels super, super smooth whenever you shoot it. Like it just, like you have to shoot it to understand what I'm talking about. Like how smooth this thing is, man. It just feels like a cheat code. It literally feels like a cheat code. It's just one more shot. Not a lot of guns keep me speechless. Not a lot of guns have me speechless. I always have a lot of things to say about firearms, and this gun literally has me speechless right now. There's not a lot of negatives that I can find on this gun right off the top. The only negative, and it's not necessarily a negative because what this gun is for, like I said, this gun isn't for your everyday carry, your regular Joe. This gun has a specific purpose for competition shooters. This is where I feel that this gun is directed and marketed to competition shooters. So the only negative that I would have to say about this gun is, one, the price. You're gonna spend over $7,000 on this firearm depending on how you get it configured. And one of the reasons why you have that premium price on this firearm is that each one of these guns are handmade by one person in the Atlas shop. One person makes this firearm, so it takes forever to get this. I think the waiting period is probably like about a year. So when you order one of these guns, you know that this is going to be the best version of itself, because just the way how they take their time and they put it together, like I said, the fitment, the lines, everything is just super smooth. It's just built like expensive. Like I can't really explain it. It just feels like it's an expensive gun. So the only negative like I have on this gun is, like I said, the price tag. A second negative would be, like I said, just the weight. But like I said, this is not just for everyday carry. So the weight is something that I would put in the negative category. And the third thing that I would say is a negative is just the weight. You have to wait a year to get this firearm, man. To me, that's a negative. But if you have the patience, I don't have the patience to wait a year. If you have the patience and you have the funds to get this firearm, this is for you. The question is, would I go out and purchase this Atlas Erebus $7,000 gun? Me personally, I wouldn't, because, and the reason why, it's not because it's anything a negative to the gun. I like to, when I purchase a firearm, I have a specific purpose for it. And since I'm not a competition shooter, I mean, eventually in the future I will. So maybe in the future me might be all over this. But right now, in this present time, I'm not into competition shootings yet. And I'm not really a competition and, you know, 2-gun, 3-gun shooter. So this gun isn't for me. And if I had $6,000 in my bank account that I could just take out and just throw in the trash right now, and I'm not saying that this is a trash gun, but if I had this $6,000 that I could dispose of and it doesn't affect anything, I would go out and get this, but I don't. So who is this gun for? I mentioned it several times. This gun is for serious competition shooters. This gun, if you're into competition, this gun is for you. If your wallet is long, if you got long wallets and a long bank account, this firearm is for you. But the regular Joe don't need this firearm. But the regular Joe want this firearm because this is like the Lamborghini or Ferrari of firearms. So is it worth it? That's really something personal up to you. I think for the money, what you get and how it shoots, how it performs, I think it's worth it, but it's not something that I'm willing to go get right now. Like I said, maybe in the future I will, but right now it's just not for me. But I would love to own this gun one day in the future, just not right now. But anyways, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys want more information on how to get your hands on one of these Atlas, Gunworks, Erebus firearms, check out my guys at Spartan Defense, man. They might be able to expedite your wait period if you go through Spartan Defense. I can't promise you, but tell them your boy Stats Sergeant sent you, man. So if you guys are interested in any type of firearms at all and you're in the Colorado Springs area, make sure you guys hit up my guys at Spartan Defense, man. Like I said, they got one of the largest collections of firearms in this city at some of the best prices, man. So make sure you guys hit up Spartan Defense Army and Training. Until next episode, man, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys turn on the bell notifications so you guys get notified every time we drop another video, man. Until next time, man, remember, always be greater than you were yesterday. We live to train because we train to live. Go out, learn how to shoot, learn how to protect yourself, learn how to protect your family, because you are your own first responder, man. Because at the middle of the night, someone breaks in your home and you're being victimized, the police, 911 sheriff, state troopers are not going to be there that very second, so you have to be your own first responder. So learn how to protect yourself, learn how to protect your family. Until next episode, man, it's your boy Stats Sergeant Silly. We'll see you in the next one, man. Peace. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stats Sergeant Seeley. Hey man, we already did the intro. We're not going to do the intro. I just wanted to jump back in the studio real quick. These are the things that I wanted to mention on the range that I forgot, man. We were kind of like in a hurry because it was hot as hell, man. Like it was like 90 something degrees, almost 100 degrees. We were out there in midday too, recording this stuff, man. So we were just kind of like hurrying up, and I was just trying to just hurry up and do what I got to do, get the hell out of there so they can do what they got to do so we can all get the hell out of there. But anyways, some things that I wanted to mention about the Atlas Erebus pistol that like I said, I forgot to mention. I wrote them down because I didn't want to forget mentioning them again while I'm doing the forgotten mentioned video. One of the things that I wanted to point out on the Atlas Gunworks pistol also was that it didn't have a grip safety. It's one of the very few 2011s that doesn't have a grip safety, and I'm pretty sure that's a customizable option with Atlas, that you can have your 2011 Atlas firearm pistol without a grip safety or with the safety. So that was something I forgot to mention, and I think that's pretty cool that you have the option, because some people don't like some people doesn't like the grip safety on the back of on the 2011s or the 1911s. Some people hate the grip safety, so that's a good option that you have with Atlas Gunworks, is either add-in or not having the grip safety on your pistol. Another thing that I wanted to mention that it was blatantly obvious, and like I said, I was just so fascinated with the gun, I was just so mind blown at how flat it shot, was they don't come with iron sights. I don't know how I feel about that, because my thing is, man, if I'm spending close to $7,000 or plus $7,000 for a pistol, I want my iron sights, bro. And honestly, I don't know if that's an option. I'm pretty sure it should be an option to be able to add iron sights to your pistol, backup iron sights. But that's one of the things that I wanted to mention. A lot of the Atlas Gunworks pistols, they don't have iron sights because it's made for competition. And I guess their mentality behind of it is if you're running this pistol for competition, you obviously have a sighting system, red dot sighting system on your pistol, so there's no reason for you to have iron sights, because I guess most people don't shoot matches with iron sights, I guess, whatever. But I mean, I just think that for the amount of money that I'm paying, I want my iron sights on there. Like, that's just me. I mean, tell me what you guys think in the comments about the Atlas Gunworks Erebus not having iron sights. Comment below, let me know what you guys think about that. Another thing that I wanted to mention that I didn't mention in the video, and it's not to talk trash, or you know, it's not really a negative, because I get it, it's a high-end gun, but it didn't like 115 grain ammo, specifically the 115 grain Winchester ammo, that it didn't like that it would shoot like about 2 or 3 rounds and then the slide will just stay open. It just didn't want to cycle the 115 grains. And the guys did mention to me that when they first shot it, they were having the same issues with 115 grains. So just something I want to point out. It's not a negative, it's just something I want to point out. And they also mentioned to me that they're not sure if it's because it was a demo gun. If you're out there and you own, or you know somebody that owns an Atlas Gunworks Erebus pistol, let me know if they've been having issues with 115 grain ammo. But once we put the higher grain ammo in there, I think they put 147 grain. I think they were using the staccato ammo. Once we put the 147 grains in there, it was just running like there was 0 issues. So for some reason, it doesn't like the 115 grain, and I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's just not enough grainage to cycle properly. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I was running the same ammo in my staccato, and the staccato was shooting it, just eating it up like nothing. I'm not sure if it's because it was a demo gun that they sent out. I don't know how much rounds it has on it. I don't know if there's just something going on with that particular gun, but I just wanted to point that out to you guys and just be 100% honest and 100% transparent with you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention too, that I forgot to mention in the video, which I think is very important, is the grips. If you look at the grips, I'm gonna run the B-roll. If you look at the grip, you notice how it has like the little slide that's like pops out a little bit. That's customizable to you. You can get those grips replaced, you know, either bigger, smaller, longer, shorter, to fit your specific hands and to fit your specific needs. So I think that's something that's pretty cool that I also forgot to mention, was the grips are 100% customizable and adjustable to fit your specific needs, man. But anyways, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. You guys already know the spiel. I'm gonna just run some extra B-roll, and this is just extra bonus footage before I actually shot the gun. I was checking it out. Check this out, man. Hope you guys enjoy. See you guys in the next episode, man. Peace. All right. It's crazy. I'm expecting like the slide release to be more forward, but it's like more backwards.
It's a little further back, yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that when we were shooting it, it was a little different. I guess I was kind of comparing it to a staccato.
Yeah. And that trigger is crazy. Okay.